Okay, guys, just want to spend a few minutes here giving the Lord His time. If anyone doesn't want to be a part of this, you're not required to by any means. But what I want to talk about this morning is in Matthew chapter 9. I'm going to kind of skip through the chapter in just a few places, hitting the highlights here of some of the miracles and things that Christ did. And the way people responded to it. In Matthew chapter 9, verse 2, it says, "Then behold, they brought to him a paraplegic lying in a bed. And Jesus saw their faith, and he said to the paraplegic, Son, be of good cheer, your sins are forgiven." And at once the scribes said to themselves, "This man blasphemes." But Jesus, knowing their thoughts, said, "Why do you think evil in your hearts? For which is easier to say, your sins are forgiven, or to say, arise and walk?" You go a little further, and the Pharisees and the Sadducees were questioning him about why he sat with sinners and tax collectors. And Jesus heard that, and he said, "Those who are well have no need of a physician, but those who are sick. But go and learn what this means." I think he's saying to us there that, those that knew him, those that believed in him, he didn't come to this earth to go teach them more about him. He came to this earth to teach them about him that did not know. You don't go to the doctor when you feel healthy. You go when you feel sick. And then as it goes along talking about just pure faith. It says, "Suddenly, a woman who had a flow of blood for 12 years came from behind him and touched him on the garment. And she said to herself," again, him knowing just your thoughts, "If only I touch his garment, I shall be well." But Jesus turned around when he saw her and said, "Be of good cheer, daughter, for your faith has made you well." I was having a discussion yesterday of the principle of faith and being told that you have to believe a certain way or not a certain way to know the Lord. I'll tell you, personally, I don't believe that there is a right way and a wrong way to worship. I believe that if your heart is seeking Him, that you can find Him in this grass. You can find Him in these targets we're going to go shoot. You can find Him in your children. When you seek God, He knows. And the conversation that I also had was describing what's church. Where is church? And I agree with the person that I was talking with yesterday. Church is not a building. It's not a place. It's not the clothing we wear, the cars we drive. But church is any time two or more gather in His name and seeking Him. And, in the passages that I read, each one of those, the healings did not take place just because Christ walked to someone and said, "Be healed." Though He did do that some in these passages, they took place because someone first believed in Him. And so that was the message that I wanted to bring this morning, is that if we want things to happen, and I'll close with this. For example, this very sheet. Brandon Collins called me in a panic because we had lost our first location. And Brandon could testify that my response to him was that no, God did not bring us this far, have me purchase all of these belt buckles to dump us on our face. And I told him, I said, get on the phone. I promise someone will pick up this event. That was not me telling God what to do. That was my faith in God. That if this business truly is His, He truly has given it to me, as I believe He has to build for Him, which is what this ministry belongs to Him for. That if I leave it in His hands and keep my meddling hands out of it, He will build it larger than my dream ever thought it could be. Also, it could be explained away as a coincidence, but I was also called, oh, get ready, it's going to rain. And again, I responded, no, it's not. It won't rain. And I called, I can show you the text, I called several people, I sent out text saying, this needs your prayer and agreement that the weather will change. By Wednesday, the weather forecast is cut in half. And as you see this weekend, it has not rained. Is that something I did, people? No. Please don't take it something that I did. It's something that I gave credit to my Father for and said, take care of it. So, with that being said, if y'all join me in a short word of prayer, we'll all go out and have fun and shoot. Dear Heavenly Father, many times I do not know what you give me these messages for or who you give me for. Father, I just ask that whether this is to plant a seed, Father, whether it is to nourish a soul, Father, lo and behold, it's to reap a harvest. Father, I ask that you take this message and do with it as you will. Father, you allow it to nourish us. Father, if we need a seed planted, let us plant that seed. And Father, if someone needs to come to you for that harvest, Father, then let them know that I'm available and we can talk about that decision in private. And Father, most of all, just let your name be glorified. Father, keep us safe as we go out here today and shoot. Father, let us have fun. Keep us hydrated, not dehydrated in the start. Father, and just let us enjoy it. We ask and praise these things in the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Thank y'all.